What are people going to learn from this?
In this video, raise your vibration and to achieve abundance and to do it fast. We discuss the law of attraction as recommended by Guru, Master Sri Akarshana, Mary Kate, Aaron Doughty, and your manifestation mojo to live the life of your dreams. Version of what they have discussed or recommend so they can raise vibrations.
The two of us have watched all four of these videos in length and more than once, actually. The audience can pick something from here, one thing or everything, and just by participating in their own life, and it should bring their vibration up, right?
I absolutely think so. Like with Sri Akarshana, he says that breath work, then to release it with a sigh, that will help you raise your vibration. When you go into a meditation session with your eyes closed, you get into a mood of where you protect yourself. When you go out into the environment which bombards you with negative things.
So we just did a video on breath work. What I liked about Master Sri, the sigh, because a lot of times when people are working hard, they're doing something, even like a workout, a deep breath
and a sigh of relief.
Whenever like I'm doing a workout or something's finished, I give myself that breath, and that breath is kind of like in that movie, The Green Mile, when that guy spit out all of that disease.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good scene where he spit out everything. He took it all in, and then he got rid of all the, let's say, evil.
What about Aaron? I remember him saying there's the old self and there's the new self, and there's that whole belief wheel.
Joe Dispenza did say that there are infinite number of possibilities or potential. Bringing the old self into the new self, that's like dragging in your past. Aaron Doughty's #1 block, have a story gap. You have an old story that's of your past that may be negative, and a new story which you would like to be the new version of yourself.
So how do we close that gap? Raise our vibration, because that's what we're talking about here, because the new self is really the person we want to be. We want to be fantastic and great, have all these things and manifest all that, and relationships, money, and all that. But how do we raise our vibrations, according to Aaron, so we can achieve that new story?
I'm going to use the word clarity and awareness. You are aware of what your past story is, and you have clarity of what you would like your future self to be. And he does say past does not exist in the present.
How do we get rid of the past story? So here's myself, right?
Okay.
I am totally guilty of getting really excited and really interested in something and geeking out about it, but then I trash it. I've realized in my past that is a pattern. That's my old self. How do I get rid of that?
I got to say, one key thing that Master Sri would agree with is the meditation. Clear your mind of all the past negativity.
Actually, Mary Kate's video, this is how I identified that I'm doing all these things that I really love to do and geeking out, and I trash it. It was conflicting energy, and the conflicting energy always lowers the vibration, because you want something, but believing it's not possible, I would talk myself out of it. Conflicting energy totally threw my vibration because of that. Here's what Mary Kate has actually suggested. She also loves affirmations. I get to have this, and it gets to be easy. So repeat that. I get to have this. I get to have this, and I get it easily. She also says that anything that does not feel good is an indication that we're out of alignment. If I want to build an airplane, but I want to build this airplane, and I've thought of all these complicated things, the time, the money, all these logistics, and I'm thinking, well, God, do I really want to do it? I'm talking myself out of it. I put
yes, you are.
And I'm sure that I lowered my vibration on that. But now it's like, start at the possibility. Is it possible that I could build an airplane? I know I could do it. So it is possible that I could build that airplane. I get to build an airplane. I get to fly an airplane. Here's my vibration. It's kind of going up. Your universe, in their video, you get on an elevator, and this is like a 5th dimension type of thing. You get on an elevator, you push the 3rd floor, the door opens, and it's just chaos. which is pretty much most people's lives right now. Get back in, you push level number 4, which is like the 4th dimension, and you get out there, things a little bit better, and some things that are good, some things that are not. And there's even some things from my life that were in the 4th dimension. But when it came to the 5th floor, to the 5th dimension, everything was peaceful, it was quiet, vibrations were high, all the noise was gone, and you could really focus on having your intentions of your future that you want. According to Aaron, was left on level 3 and on level 4 and on level 5. Now we're into this new realm, because everyone's been on an elevator, and I think they want to make it familiar. So when things are familiar, everyone's been on an elevator, and we've pushed these buttons as we go up. The door was opening, which I've seen a million times, and I visualized on the 3rd floor, 4th floor, and then 5th floor. And obviously,
I guess that's the key thing, the visualization. If it works for you, then do it. Because I know that guided meditation really helps you close the gap, or let's say, to help you unblock some of that past that you might be dragging into the present.
All right, which is our old self, like Aaron Doughty says, and Master Sri, create that bubble and exhale all that past, all that old stuff,
and become the new version of you.
Let's do a quick review here. What did we get out of these 4 people here? The most important thing for me really is Master Sri, to get rid of the energy, kind of get rid of that. Yeah, the sigh, and isolate myself from everyone else. What did you feel about Aaron?
Well, I think the important thing is the gap, and just to be aware that you do have things in your past that you would like to bring into your present.
And say to yourself, I get to have this.
Mary Kate.
It gets to be easy. Like, what do you want? You want a new car? Hey, I get to have a new car someday. It might not be today, but you know what? I get to have a new car.
And it's easy.
Small. You know what I liked about the elevator? When you get on the 3rd floor, they talked about, and it's all clutter and garbage and chaos, is that you actually get to close the door and leave it behind. When I'm someplace that I don't like, a relative or somewhere, like, you know what, this is just not for me. Even when I'm out shopping, when I get in that car to go home, that's that elevator of that 3rd dimension closing, so I can move on.
If your bubble doesn't protect you from your environment, you can get on the elevator and go somewhere else.
All right. So what are we telling our audience to do right now? What do we want them to do? Think and remember of a time when they actually, I'm glad I'm finally done cleaning the house.
Yes, a good sigh does help. I would also say to gain clarity of what you want to be.
How? Tell them how.
To gain clarity?
Yeah.
I think, one of the things is if you feel good about something you're doing, that is really the important things of you. It feels good, so keep doing it. If there is a conflict, if there's something in your subconscious that takes you away from doing that, what feels good, well then, hey, don't figure out what's in your past and then decide, get clarity of what's in your future, or what you'd like to be, the person you'd like to be, the good version of yourself.
Thanks everybody for being here with us. Bam!
Here is another video we think you will find valuable. Highly recommend you watch it. Go there now to help manifest what you want.